Hey everybody, Daniel here with a 2022 recap video. This will be far from perfect, but I did make a few notes of different things that I was working on throughout 2022 or cards that I got. And so I want to kind of recap that. To start with, January of 2022, I placed an order on COMC for 19 cards. I know that might sound like a weird thing because it's very specific, but the reason it was so specific is because they were all Project 2020 cards. And I already had one. So I ordered 19 Project 2020 cards on COMC in January. They arrived a couple months later, but you can see the cards here. I won't go through and pull them all out, but what I did was I got one card of each player from each artist. So I hope that makes sense. If you think back to Project 2020, they had 20 different artists and 20 different players. So I was able to get 20 cards that represent 20 different artists and 20 different players. So, for example, here's this Roberto Clemente from Matt Taylor. Okay, and so then there's a George Brett from Grotesque. Okay, and so on, right? So again, 20 different cards, 20 different players. So I thought that was a very cool way to kind of represent the Project 2020. I picked up the 19 cards plus shipping for under $100. So I was really happy to be able to do that again, to get all of the players and all of the different artists in Project 2020. So I'll put those back. Again, I kind of came up with that idea in January. February, I did quite a few OfferUp purchases / trades throughout 2022. And so probably the best card that I got through the OfferUp trades, and typically it was with the same guy. So he collects football and basketball and not baseball, and I collect baseball. And so we just traded throughout the year, probably 4 or 5 times, a box or 2 or 3 of, I got baseball and I would give him football and basketball. So this is a Topps Heritage nickname variation. So it's got the Showtime. This would be from 2019 Heritage. So that was a cool find in there. As we go into March, there was a big show here in the Phoenix area. It was a 350 plus table show, and I had saved up some money because there were some cards that I really, really wanted from that show, or I wanted to try and find at that show, and I ended up finding both of the cards that I went there to try and find. So one was this 1955 Topps Hank Aaron card. Was able to add this to my collection. Paid more for this card than I did the rookie card of Hank Aaron. Now, again, I bought the rookie card several years ago, so that's probably the reason why, but oh well. I also picked up this 93 SP Derek Jeter card. I was looking for something probably in a low grade. It didn't necessarily even have to be graded, but I just wanted the card, and so I was able to get this for just over $100. So I was pretty happy with that. So we move into April. April is when I completed the Barry Bonds project that I was working on. And so that was a project where I was going after 762 different Barry Bonds cards. Okay. So I showed this actually in a video. I went ahead and went through and put them all in chronological order, at least by year. And I used the home run history cards throughout the binder. So, 1, 2, 3, the third home run history, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So if I had a home run history card, it got placed in that spot. So you can see this is card 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and so on. So not every page is going to have one of the home run heroes or home run history cards, but if I had it, I went ahead and put that in. So again, this was April that I finished that project, which was a lot of fun. I had some people on Twitter help me out. I had some bloggers send me some stuff. Picked up a bunch at card shows, and so it was a lot of fun to do that little project. So again, 762 different. That correlates to Bond's home run total, just in case. All right, so we move into May. Let's get these cards out of here. We'll show some other stuff. So May, I picked up a 1990 Leaf Frank Thomas rookie. I'd wanted that card ever since I was a kid. Just had never picked it up throughout the pandemic. It was really pricey. Came back down, and so I picked one up. I think throughout the year I maybe picked up one or two more actually, but this was the first one that I got, and just a nice card that I had wanted for a long time. June, not a whole lot going on as far as cards go. July, for my birthday, we went to a Dodgers game at Dodger Stadium. That was cool. And I also got to go to Burbank Sports Cards while I was there. And I picked up a few cards there, but this was probably the big one that I picked up while I was there. I don't remember when it was. It must have been earlier in 2022. But I had picked up a bunch of the 1980, 81 Topps cards at a card show. A dealer had a bunch of sheets of the 80, 81 Topps basketball set. And so I had picked those up and decided I wanted to complete the set. So the sheets did not include any of the Larry Bird or Magic Johnson cards. So if you're not familiar with this particular set, you probably are familiar with the Larry Bird, Dr. J, Magic Johnson card, but each of there's two separate panels. A panel being like the 3-card panel for each card. So like this Larry Bird is his rookie card, and this card appears on this card with these three, and it appears on the card that has Magic and Dr. J. Okay, so there's two different cards. Anyways, I know it's kind of hard to understand, but so anyways, I got that one at some point in 2022. I also picked up this one. So this is the Magic rookie with the Dr. J. So again, picture, again, I don't know. Anyways, I didn't pay that much. And then more recently, like within probably November, I think, I picked this one up. So again, Magic and Bird have multiple cards from this in this set. So he has like a rebounding leader card and a scoring leader, and I think Magic has a scoring leader card as well. But anyways, so I'm working on that set. I'm getting close to having that completed. I do not have the Bird Dr. J Magic one though. All right. August and September, again, picking up cards, but not necessarily anything to really show or talk about. As we get into October, I was able to meet up with Caleb of Caleb's Cards, a YouTube channel, so that was a lot of fun. And then November, we had these, which again I showed on a video, but I pulled these from dime boxes, kind of some iconic cards from back in the day. And then in November as well, I found my 1955 Bowman Hank Aaron card that I thought had been lost or stolen. It'd been missing for about a year, so found that in November. So super happy to have found that. And then just recently, I showed this on a video just the other day. I had picked up this Roger Clemens 84 Flair Update rookie card. And last but not least, I got this in the mail. This was right before Christmas. I got this in the mail. It's a 1975 Topps Mini of the most valuable players from 1957. So you have Mickey Mantle and Hank Aaron. And this is a surprisingly tough card to find in decent condition for a decent price. So this one, again, not perfect condition, but nice condition. And I got it for a decent price. So I was happy to finally add this. And why this is significant is because it's the final Topps Playing Day Hank Aaron card from the base sets that I needed. So I have every Topps Hank Aaron card from 1954 through 1976. So that includes all of his base cards, all of his all-star cards, all of his league leader cards, all of his record breaker cards, MVP cards, things like that. So it's every pack issued Topps base card for his playing days. I thought I had completed this several months ago, but I was missing this particular card. So in the 75 set, he has his base card, and he has, I think, a record breaker type card or highlight card, and then he has this card. And so I have all three. I had all three from the regular set, and then I had the other two from the mini set, but somehow I was missing this one. So this is the final card that completes the Topps Hank Aaron base card run. So I made a lot of progress on that in 2022, finishing it up. Again, if you go back, I think it was in March, I picked up the 55 Topps Hank Aaron, which was obviously the biggest card that I still needed, and then just started kind of working away at the remaining cards. And so I probably picked up, I don't know, 15 or so in 2022. But again, this was the final one that came about a week ago. So I was glad it got here before the end of the year so I could finish off that project. So there we go. 2022 was an awesome year looking back on it. You know, there was projects and things that I worked on, whether that was, Barry Bonds, 762 different cards, whether it was the Project 2020 cards, my Hank Aaron player run, adding a few significant cards here and there. It was a lot of fun, and I can't wait for 2023. So let me know what was your favorite card or project from the stuff that I showed here. Let me know what your favorite pickup or project was in 2022. And I hope to have a 2023 goals video coming out soon. Thanks, everybody. Have a great rest of your day.